we came on here to address the elephant in the room, which is me calling out Caleb Plant, man, and
Mm.
to touch on that is, you see, that's been a thing for a while. I spoke to Roy about this, maybe 2, 3 years ago. I spoke to, people on Caleb's team like Amir Abdallah. I spoke to him about it. I spoke to Jake Paul about it. Jake Paul loves it. He's like, bro, that has to happen. I spoke to Devin Haney about it. He loves it. That has to happen. So it's like I've been talking about this. This ain't something that I just posted up on the gram recently. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I've been wanting to do, which is been want to get in there with a top guy. Want to get in there with him when he was world champ, but obviously my credentials didn't, it didn't suit just yet. But right now, I mean, it's like I think the time is now. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, okay. So tell me, out of everybody, why Caleb? Why Caleb? Why did you
See,
pick
see the
Caleb?
thing. The thing is this. What Caleb is he's always doing the hunting, right? He's calling the guys out. He's looking for this. He's calling Edgar out. He called Charlie out. He called Darrell and them out back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he's always the hunter, but he's not used to being the hunted. Nobody's calling his name. And it's like for
Mm.
me, it's like, he going out there bullying these guys. It's like, well, let me come see what that's all about. You know what I'm saying? And we know what it is between us. You know what I'm saying? It's not no disrespect, but at the end of the day, he feels like he's one of the best in the world. I feel like I'm one of the best in the world, and it's like, I just want my opportunity to show it. So, he ain't fought in a little while. He's a former world champ. He's looking for a fight back. We need to run that and make that happen. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people would love to see that fight because you got two guys that are, you know, uh, what's the word I could put it? Obviously talented guys, two game guys and two guys that are, have a lot of skills, a lot of speed, a lot of talent. It would be a hell of a fight.
And
You know what I'm saying?
the
So
fact
that's why
and
I
the
want to
fact
do it.
and the fact of the matter is in this game, I'm old school. In order to beat somebody, you gotta beat
Got to
somebody.
beat somebody,
And
right?
ain't many somebodies that will fight. But Caleb Plant is one of those
Oh
guys
yeah,
that will fight. So in order
exactly,
to
exactly.
beat somebody, I mean, you gotta beat somebody.
And
Caleb ain't
That's my
ducking nothing. He'll
rhyme.
fight
Look,
whatever. You
that's
understand
my
me? So
hey,
rhyme.
it's like,
Oh,
you feel me? So it's like,
Zap, you know when someone call your name, you gonna come answer. And the same thing
you.
with Roy, so it's like, you
I
you
like
you
the
call
fight.
you call one of y'all name. That's what Ward always say. He said, "Ain't nobody these dudes just wasn't calling my name, but they call your name, you got to answer." So
Everybody
I've
in the
been called. I call.
comments, tag Caleb Plant right now. Tag Caleb Plant. Let him know we looking for him.
Yeah,
It's big
you
smoke
know,
in the air. Big smoke in the
yeah,
air. That's
man.
right.
We
but he
we
Now we
ain't, but
and,
like
and
gotta,
I
we
as
said,
fans, we gotta
what,
push for the big fights.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
what I like about it, like I say, he ain't the person that's gonna duck nobody. If it
No.
makes sense for him, they pay him enough money, he'll fight. Because that's who he is.
right.
That's why I say go after
Yeah.
somebody that will take the fight. Caleb, the kind of guy, he will fight. He ain't scared to fight you, he'll fight
Yeah.
anybody. So if the
Yeah,
money's right and it makes sense to him, he'll do it. Well, you been there, you had your shot, you still one of the best. Kevin wants the opportunity to prove that he one of the best. Why not?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and that, and he was looking for a little comeback fight. They said he's supposed to fight this dude Trevor McCumbee. I call him Trevor McMuffin. He's soft. He ain't nothing like that,
Muffins?
man. So he was looking for,
The
yeah,
muffin.
they call him Trevor McCumbee, but I called him Trevor McMuffin. So he
What
do
butter or cream cheese?
shit both.
Now, is that a corn muffin? Like,
Oh man.
Yeah, man. These dudes, man. That dude ain't got nothing, man. If people want to see some dope shit happen, it would be me and Plant, man, for sure, for sure, for sure.
I like it.
how do you
I
see the fight play out though? Like, do you see it going a distance? Do you see that,
Or you knocking them
a
out.
stylistic fight? Do you think that you're gonna be the bigger man in the fight? Like,
You
what do
know,
you think?
I see it being a war. That's what I
A
see.
war.
Because the reason why I see that is, you got two guys, with a lot of pride, a lot of heart, and a lot of guys that, two guys that just won't back down. It'll be a chess match, but I think it'll be similar to like uh a what's the like a James Tony Mike McCallum, where it's a lot of mirror imaging things, but then one guy has to take over, and I feel like I'll be that guy to take over. You know what I'm saying? So I see me dominating as the fight goes on later. We've sparred multiple rounds with each other, and the thing is this, you know, it will be a lot of questions answered, right? Is has Caleb taken, too much punishment from the Canelo and the fight with Benavidez? Is he the same fighter, or the lights too bright for me? So it'd be a lot of questions answered in that fight. And I mean, I think it's a dope fight. You know what I'm saying?
Do
I
you
know what's that, Zap?
do you feel you can knock him out?
Definitely, 100%, 100%. And I say that with 100% confidence because I know what I could do. I know what I've done. We boxed multiple times, so I definitely feel like I can knock him out
So wait a minute,
Hold on, yeah.
y'all sparred before?
multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah, multiple times.
Roy, were
So
you
that's
there?
No. Before my time. That was before my time.
so that's
When was this?
that's where the confidence come from. I'm
No,
supposing,
no,
right?
no, Zab. You know what it is? It's not that. You see, like okay, all these guys, man. I should feel like this about any guy out there, right? Period. So
Yeah.
it's like with if I feel like God blessed me with certain ability, certain talent, certain drive, and everything, and I feel like it's when it's your time, it's your time. Zab, when it was your time, you knew it was your time. Roy, when it was your
Right.
time, you knew it was your time. And I feel
Hmm.
like it's my time. So it's just that simple, man. And I mean, of course, you get confidence from sparring, but at the end of the day, sparring is sparring. It only counts under the lights. Me and Plant, we did 45 minutes straight in the gym. No water, no bell, no nothing. And neither one of us backed down. Nobody was ready to quit. We had multiple sparring sessions, man. But we're not here to talk about sparring, but we've been in the ring with each other and we know each other well. So I mean, why not?
But in that sparring session, who stopped? Y'all stop or the bell stop?
No, Coffee jumped in and pulled us apart. He was like that was he jumped in and it was like 45 minutes.
Mm.
See what happened? We were sparring and Caleb got the talking his shit, running his mouth. I told him, I said, "Well, cut the bell off then." And then we cut the bell off and then shit, we just went straight through. Nobody went to the corner for no water. Nobody went to, there was no bell. It was dude had to jump in and stop it.
Wow. Mm.
And
Do
these
you
are the kind of fights that fans deserve to see. When you got two guys that spar to that level, and that happens behind the doors, let's bring that to the light because this is
Yeah,
what boxing is
And
missing.
John,
Guys
got to
that
bring
fight
it.
John,
like
what's
that
his name?
in
Johnny
under
boy.
the
He posted.
lights. You feel me?
He said he's seen it. He said, man, like I said, man, Plant knows what it is with me, and like I said, it's no disrespect, but I remember, I came back to the gym one day, and I talked to Roy, and Roy was like, look, man, ain't no friends in your weight class or around your weight class, above or below. He said there is no friends.
Fact.
And I remember I came back to the gym. I was having a conversation with Leonard. I'm like, yo, Roy was like, look, man, ain't no friends in or around your weight class. Caleb was sitting right there, and that was the end of that. We understood what the assignment was. You understand what I'm
So
saying?
Roy had to hype this up. So
No, no,
Roy started this.
no. Roy gave me the game. He gave me the
Roy just
game.
keep it real.
No, Roy gave
Roy
me the
kept it
Zab,
game.
real.
Roy
Yeah,
just keep it old school, Zab.
yeah.
Roy just tell it like it
Cause
is. When they're in your weight class, one weight class below you or one weight class above you, keep your eye on them because they might be coming for you if you get to be the man.
yeah,
Mm,
and I've gone on
mm,
record and said this on one a
mm.
fight hype interview with me and him. I told me and him was standing right next to each other. I said I got to keep my eye on him. We're in the same weight class. You know what I'm saying? And we had seen each other in L.A. last year, and it was at the Team Combat League thing, and backstage, and he walked up to me and was like, "Yo, man, you're looking real good, blah blah blah." Of course, it's all respect, no issue. He was like, "Yo, we should spar again like we used to back in the day." I said, "Nah, we're not doing that no more. The sparring is over with." And I told him, I said, "Look, I'm gonna see y'all in a minute. I'm gonna see y'all in a minute," and I meant that. You know what I'm saying? So, here we are now, and that's what I want, man. That's the fight I want, man. You
Wow.
know,
So I mean, now the minute is here.
that's it.
The minute is here. Caleb Plant, we looking for you.
That's it.
Well, not we looking for you, but
Kevin looking for you.
Kevin's looking for you, Caleb.
Yeah,
Yeah, Caleb looking for you.
and he and he
Yeah,
and
so
he and he know it. He know
yeah,
it. He see everything that's going on. It's just whether he chooses to respond or not. But at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, keep winning, keep dominating, and they gonna have no choice but to see me. Whether it be him, whether it be Charlo. Charlo didn't want nothing to do with him. He smacked
Oh,
the shit out of Charlo, and Charlo didn't want nothing to do with him. I want everything to do with him. You know what I'm
so
saying? So it's like,
oh, I thought
you,
you. So,
no,
so
no,
how
no, no.
you
I'm
feel
saying,
about
I'm
Charlo?
saying, you
You
see,
okay?
some of these guys they don't want nothing to do with him. He. One thing I give Plant respect is, he go out and he stand on all 10. You know what I'm saying? And you can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? He not letting nobody disrespect him. His family, whatever the case may be. He was ready to crash out with Ryan Garcia the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, I
yeah,
mean, it's you got to respect that. But at the end of the day,
yeah.
this is boxing, man, and we got to mix it up because, like I said, if people see what they seen in the gym between us, they would have paid
That's
big,
what
big
people.
money. They would have paid big money to
That's what
see that.
people. That's what people deserve to be able to
Yeah,
see.
man. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah,
Ro-
I like
gotta
it.
we gotta let that rock out.
Roy, what was your initial reactions when Kevin asked about that fight with Plant?
My initial reaction was, you just gotta know what you're asking for because Pat ain't the kind of guy that's gonna run from you. He will fight you if he ain't got nothing
Yep.
else to do. So
Yep.
I like that about Plant. I said this is not a guy that's gonna duck and dodge. If he gets the opportunity and the money's worth it for him, he will fight. He's not one of them kind of guys, but that is the kind of guy that you need to beat. Somebody who's making noise, who's constantly hanging around it. He always hovering around at the top. He's never a guy that people take lightly. Everybody know he always that far away from becoming a world champ again.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna fight somebody that makes sense. If y'all had that good of sparring sessions, why not bring that to the light?
And that's
I mean, people want to see
right.
that. That's what
Mm-hmm.
boxing is missing. We have too many hidden sparring sessions when we want to see it under the lights. We want to see. We don't want to have to watch Haney and Shakir spar with take people that got from the gym. We want to see them under the
Right.
lights.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's gonna really count. You understand me? So
Mm-hmm.
if it's that good of a session sparring, imagine what it's gonna be with all these fans around.
Yeah.
Imagine what it can be under the lights. That's why I like it because I heard about how good the sparring session was. Good. Let's bring that to the light.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm. So Roy and Zab, styles make fights. When you see Caleb Plant and Kevin Newman, what do you see?
I see fireworks. I mean, I know both of these guys. I knew Kevin. Kevin was young. I've just met Caleb, but I've studied his history throughout the boxing years, and he's a dog too. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm seeing and hearing what I'm knowing from Kevin, it's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight. I like it. I like it.
Me, I like the fight too because both of them are excellent boxers. Kevin has shown that he's improved and now got to a level where he can really know how to use his tools. Plant has showed us already that he's been world champion, and like I said, he's always that far away from being it again. So he's a great fighter. We know that without a question. And he already has proved himself, but Kevin wants to prove himself. So if they both at a point now that they both kind of need to say one of us need to go up and one of us need to get out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a crossroads fight. And this is a perfect fight for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do Do you think that that fight could possibly come in fruition? Do you feel like you know Caleb would say, for instance, he's not at the top level, at the highest level? What would you have to say if he says that?
Well, see, that's like he was about to fight Trevor McCumbee, right? Nobody even knows
Yep.
who Trevor McCumbee is.
No, no, no. What was his name?
Trevor McMuffin. So
That's right.
yeah, so nobody
Wow.
even knows who he is. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of them things where dudes don't even know who he is. More people know who I am than him. And I'm not saying I'm known worldwide, but around the boxing world, people know who I am.